Hello, everybody. This is Gage for CyberAtomica, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. I did a couple episodes before from the Steelbook collection where I got a whole gang of Steelbook movies, some games. This is mostly going to be movies. I might do a couple games. I'm not sure, but on a weekly basis, I want to do this review. We'll look at the Steelbook and all that. Movie I've seen. There's a few that I haven't seen. I'll probably watch those sooner or later. But this episode is going to be Venom, the 2018 Marvel movie based off the awesome character Venom, Eddie Brock. This is the front of the Steelbook. I bought this when it first came out. I pre-ordered it. Uh, I love the movie. I saw it in theaters, and I saw this coming out. I was like, oh, I gotta get it. It's the face of Venom. Glorious face, and it actually says Venom in this jaw. You can make out Venom. I'm excited for the sequel coming out at the end of this year, and then on the side it says Venom with the Columbia, because this is Sony, and then the symbiote coming out of the case. That is awesome. I like that artwork. And then inside, I don't think there's anything inside of it. There's just the DVD, the DVD and Blu-ray, which I don't even use the DVD. It came with a digital copy, and I usually just redeem the copy and watch it there, because I keep these pristine. If they don't, there's some Steelbook that I have done didn't come with a digital copy, like The Shining, Watchmen, The Matrix, and all that, which I have to, if I want to watch it, I have to use the DVD. Or when money is no object, I'll probably just buy the digital versions. But anyways, this is a starring Tom Hardy as Venom, or as Eddie Brock. Also, he does the voice for Venom, which is amazing. This is Sony's the first movie in the Sony Marvel universe, or whatever you want to call it. Sony's MCU, Sony Marvel, Sony whatever. I call it Sony Marvel, or the S. I think the technical abbreviation is SMU for Sony's Marvel Universe. So, and sometimes they'll say that it's linked with the MCU. Sometimes they say it's not. One time they'll ask a question, is it linked? They'll say yes. And a few months later, is it linked? They'll say no. I really don't care. This movie can be enjoyed. It doesn't really have any connection to any other Marvel movies. It can be enjoyed by itself. Eddie Brock's in San Francisco, not in New York, because that's where Spider-Man would be and all that. It doesn't mention Spider-Man. I like it. I know Venom and Spider-Man kind of go hand in hand, because in the comic books, the symbiote was on Spider-Man first, and picked up some of his powers, and that's how Venom got some of his powers. But I like how this can be enjoyed by itself. Its own movie, no connections to Spider-Man, because I'm not really a big fan of the Tom Holland Spider-Man, because he's way too dorky and geek appropriate for me. But cultural appropriation, whatever. But I just like this. It can be viewed on itself. Essentially, this is the Iron Man to its universe, because how Iron Man started the MCU. So there's Venom 2 coming out, and there's Mobius coming out, which I'm also excited about, because I want to see Jared Leto as Mobius, the living vampire. Joker is bad Joker, but that's another video. But the movie, he picks up this I don't know, like I said, this movie's about 3 years old. This is mostly reviewing the Steelbook. It's awesome. My thoughts about it. But anyways, symbiote. There's a symbiote that crash landed. There was 5, I think, that crash landed on. It's been a while since I watched this. 5 symbiotes crash landed on Earth. Being taken by scientists. One escapes. Venom escapes. Eddie Brock. No, one escapes. I'm sorry, it's been a while. One escapes. I don't know the name. And then Eddie Brock is taken to the research factory, because he's supposed to do a piece. He did a little bit more of expose. He got fired, and then he broke into the lab trying to get more evidence. And then he stole the symbiote, which was Venom, and Venom has to. They came to Earth, wanting to assimilate or conquer it, but Venom's like, nah. Especially since he attaches himself with Eddie. He's like, no, I'm gonna help you save the planet. So he goes on a mission to kill these other symbiotes, which I like it. Except for yeah, and then I'm sorry, it's been a while. So I had to think. Maybe I should rewatch the movie and then do a review. Future note. But yeah, he does. They break in. It's awesome. It's kind of a bromance in a way, because they'll have like jokes. Venom will say some jokes, and then Eddie would say some jokes. But I like Tom Hardy. He's a great actor. He did great in what is the movie Inception. I need to see some more movies. I don't know. I'm not gonna see Dark Knight Rises. I heard that was an atrocity, but I like him in that. I love Venom. He's one of my favorite characters of all time from Marvel. When I watched this movie, I found out that he was co-created. He was designed by Todd McFarlane, who later on to make another favorite of mine, Spawn. And you can kind of see there's a similarity between Venom and Spawn because the living suit kind of deal. And I love the CGI. It did work. And I didn't complain that when I found out it was PG-13. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't really have to be R. The sequel can be PG-13 as well, because I think they're just doing it because I don't know. This surprisingly made money. They did not expect it to make that much money. It actually became, I don't know if it still is, but it's the highest grossing October opening film of all time. Because October is kind of if you worked in the movie theater business, October is kind of a dead month for movies. If it's not horror, it's not gonna fly. But it made some money. I don't really care if it doesn't really have to be. It's not like Deadpool, where Deadpool has to be rated R because Deadpool is a rated R superhero. Venom, I mean, to make it rated, I mean, if you don't show the gore, I mean, it's PG-13. That's all Venom has for that would make it R is the gore, especially if he fights, especially Carnage, because Carnage is a serial killer and he mercilessly ravages. Which I am so excited for the sequel. You got Woody Harrelson as Cassius. Was it Cletus Cassidy? Yeah. And Carnage in the post-credits scene, he's like, yes, there will be Carnage. I'm so excited about that. This was directed by I want to say Andy Fleischer or whatever his name, Fleischer. I have to look it up. The guy who directed Zombieland. I didn't see those movies because I can't stand the zombie genre because it's kind of played out now. The sequel would be directed by Andy Serkis, because the other guy went on to direct Zombieland 2, and Andy Serkis went on to direct this. I mean, the sequel to this. I want to see how he does that. He's a good mocap actor and all this good stuff. I mean, I just love this artwork. I love, this is why I like Steelbooks, because they're durable. I hate the plastic case of DVD, especially ones that DVDs came in like back in the 2000s. Oh God, they were god awful. Steelbooks are more durable and they come with cool collectible artwork. They're collectibles. This is why I like Steelbooks. And another thing about Venom is when I used to watch watch cartoons, I would root for Venom or Spider-Man. Yeah. And what was that game? There was a game, Ultimate Spider-Man. I always wanted to be Venom over Spider-Man. I can't wait to be Venom. They need him because they made it like a Venom game. Insomniac, people who make Spider-Man, make a Venom game. Make a Venom game. Just Venom. You need to contact Sony. But anyways, if you like Venom, comment below what you think about the movie. Like I said, I love the CGI, the soundtrack, the song at the end, the Eminem song is great. Subscribe. Let me know. Do some critiquing about how should I make these videos better. I'm open for interpretation, critiquing and whatever. Share this video, subscribe, and as always, enjoy films, enjoy Steelbooks, and have a great day. Peace.